Hello, Eleanor. What you doing? That's a weird place to sit. Usually she likes to sit inside the tube, not on top of the tube. What are you doing, buddy? What are you doing over there? I can hear you. I can hear you just fine.
I'm sorry, honey. We're taking a nap, and Buddy is curled up against my arm like a little cutie pie. What? Sorry, honey. Go back to sleep. Love you. Meow. Meow. Nothing? Okay. All right. Okay. I love you, honey. Oh. Okay. Good night.
Hey guys, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven, where I look more like Ernest Hemingway every 5 minutes. Yeah, the hat isn't helping that situation, is it? But it's a wide brim, pretty protective hat, and it is necessary today as I jaunt about town taking the bus. Yes, I'm waiting for my car. I'm hoping to get it by the 1st. They suggested it might not be till the 8th. I really do hope it's by the 1st. When I come back from this trip, I'd like to be able to pick up my car, because taking the bus is really for the pigeons. Yeah, today is the 29th. If you did not see yesterday's video, it's the 28th. You know, it's my anniversary. I did pretty much most of the whole story in one take. I just kind of sat down with you and had a chat, and I was pretty satisfied with what I shared. There's always a couple things I left out that I really wished I had included. One of the lessons I really wanted to include was a lesson I learned. Oh, the traffic, hold on. All right, that's marginally better. So one of the biggest lessons I've learned in my recovery was after having been stabbed in the chest. Now, I know if you did not see that video, there is a video. I think the title of that video is, "So This One Time I Almost Died, Really." So the lesson I learned, I got cat hair on my face, is to accept the help I'm offered when I need help. Don't just deny someone's assistance when you desperately need it, because it doesn't make you comfortable, or it makes you uncomfortable, or it's just not the help you really wanted. But when I got stabbed, I really had to learn to accept help and understand that allowing someone to help you can be a gift to that person. And if that doesn't make any sense, you haven't lived long enough, or you haven't suffered, or witnessed someone suffering. But it was a big lesson I learned, and unfortunately a very expensive one, because, you know, I had to get stabbed and everything to learn that. But yeah, so if you didn't watch that video, go ahead and watch it. It's full of other wisdom just like that. The app that I use to track the bus lets me know my bus is here in about 4 or 5 minutes. So I'm gonna skedaddle over to the bus stop, and I will see you later on today. Oi, this traffic.
Whoa, look at that. We're taking a little nap before we go to bed, and before I go to work. Mwah. Hello. Yeah.
And hello, Eleanor. Did you want to join us? Did you want to join us for a little nap? Smell my finger. Hi, honey. Oh, good girl. Yeah. Fluffy girl.
Good afternoon, guys. Hi, it's about 5:30 in the evening. I just woke up from a nap, and I got a notification that I sold this little bird. This is called a long-tail bird. Technically, it's a short tail because it's only 10 inches tall. But I just sold this brown little glass bird by Viking for $170. Thank you very much. If you remember the video, I bought a bunch of them. For $7 a piece. So $7 into 170 minus fees, of course. I'm very, very pleased. So someone had asked to if I would sell it to them for 120 last week, and I just said no. I mean, 170 was my listing. The next one was on eBay was listed for 199. The others were listed for like $300. So I figured, 170 is a very generous price point. So I sold that little bird. I have the rest of those listed. And this is a little Fenton glass basket that I'm going to list on eBay. This glows fluorescently green under a black light. Very exciting. I could get honestly, the prices are all over, between like maybe $60 to maybe even $180. I mean, I see the prices all over the place, but I will list that when I get home. It's got its sticker and everything. And it's signed at the bottom. Very excited. All right, so I'm going to pack this up and ship this out when I get back from my trip. I really do hope I have my car by then, because getting to the post office is going to be a hassle. But whatever, let me get ready for work. I'll see you soon. And good afternoon. It is actually almost evening. It is 7:19. I'm on the way to the airport. My Uber should be here momentarily. This actually might be it. Yep. So I will see you at the airport. Oh. All right. So do you hear that beeping? It's a little slower, but it does remind me a lot of an AED. And if someone's suffering a cardiac issue, that's what an AED, the one I've used in the past, goes beep, 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 and that brought me right back, that little beeping noise. Not great. But I just got to the airport, as you can see. My Uber driver, and there it goes again. My Uber driver was very nice, very, very nice. He really didn't speak English, but he was super, super sweet. And he got me here lickety-split, so great. Today has been very nice. I took my bus to the meeting. Had a fantastic meeting. I celebrated my anniversary again because a lot of people weren't there yesterday. And my friend Wayne dropped me off at home. I had purchased a 24-hour bus pass just in case I decided to, for some strange reason, take a bus here. But that would have taken me hour and a half, 2 hours. So, yeah, I took an Uber. I got an eBay sale, which I think I showed you. The cats and I just basically napped all day. It was just a perfect day. Didn't do anything, slept with the cats. They were absolutely loves. Buddy is hysterical. I think I caught him yawning. It's terrifying. His teeth, do you remember when he bit me once? His teeth are like daggers. But let's see, what are we doing today? I'm flying. I am the second most senior. Someone else is senior to me. We'll see what position I fly. I'm flying off to Baltimore tonight for a long layover. I'm gonna get away from this music. All right, so I have a long layover in Baltimore, but it's supposed to be very hot. My camera lens is filthy, sorry. It's supposed to be very hot, very humid, and there really isn't much I haven't done in the inner harbor there. I'm certainly not going to the aquarium. $50 they want to go into an aquarium. But I've got some food with me. I'll probably look for food options there, but I don't plan on doing much. Although that museum I go to there is very nice, and it's free, and it's air conditioned. I might do that. We'll see. I'll bring you with me. In the meantime, I need to eat something because I'm starving, and I will see you later. Well, the only thing over here really is Starbucks, Wendy's, and Jimmy John's, and I can't eat Jimmy John's. Just Google Jimmy John and a shark. Google that. You'll never eat there again. Oh, I don't think I showed you my eyeglasses, my new eyeglasses. So it's like a silver front, very reflective. It's like a dark silver though, but the sides have this little delicate yellow line that runs along the edge. Do you see that? Can you even see that? So obviously I got it because it sort of works with my uniform here. I had in the past purchased a very yellow pair of glasses thinking, oh, would it be amusing? But in the end it just looked silly on me. So I don't wear those anymore. But these I think really complement the uniform nicely, don't they? I like them. I think it's Wendy's. I think it's Wendy's for the win. Hello there. Welcome to Baltimore. Hello, hello, hello. It is a miserably hot and humid day outside. The air is thick. If I leave the hotel, it's going to be under great duress if I have to be extraordinarily bored for me to leave. The layover is 22 and a half hours, almost 23 hours. It's a long layover, but it's not a super long layover. So I could totally imagine staying in the hotel the entire time. The room, very comfortable as usual. This is a very nice hotel for us. The only flaw with the hotel, I'll show you, let me disengage the safety lock, is I'm in my room now, and the elevators are right there. Literally, I don't know, 10 feet from my bed. So, I'm really hoping the elevators are not loud because my bed is literally less than 10 feet away from the elevator doors. I'm going to crank the AC, so that'll soften any noises. I don't think I have earplugs, but I don't like wearing earplugs when I'm on a layover. People always suggest it. I am always afraid that I'm not going to hear my phone. I'm not going to hear an alarm. So I'd rather honestly handle knowing that I can wake up at my alarm than wear earplugs. Whatever, blah, 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 blah. My nap that I took a couple naps yesterday, in addition to one monster, got me here nice and easy. I was not in danger of sleeping or getting drowsy. Great crew on my flight. I'm not sure if I said that already. We had one passenger who was really unpleasant. At the first maybe 10 minutes of the flight, including boarding, she was just not following directions on her phone when she should have had it on airplane mode, not listening at all. Eventually she did, but it was just unnecessary. You know, we had to sort of use not a stern voice, but one with a little bit of command. You know, and it was just unpleasant. But it was one passenger out of a very full flight. So otherwise, it was a very easy flight. Pretty much everyone slept the entire time. It was very nice. So I am going to take my uniform off, not on camera. I'm going to crawl in bed, take a little bit of a nap, and then eat something. I brought some soup with me. There is a restaurant nearby that I can pop into if I want something. But yeah, I don't know what to do. I might, if I get really bored, because it's so unpleasant outside, I might hit that museum that's pretty close by. But that would be under duress because it's too hot. It feels like New Orleans outside or worse. Let me stop complaining and take a little nap. I will talk to you later.
I'm always filming myself in bed. Oh my goodness. Oh, that was nice. A good stretch. It is, let's see, what time is it? 2:17 in the afternoon. I did stay awake for a couple hours after I got to the room, just farting around online. And then I took a good solid nap until about noon, 12:30 really. And then I've just been hanging out in bed. I just had some lunch. I just had some soup and Progresso Mediterranean something or other. And just lying in bed watching videos. That's all I'm doing. Excuse me. It's 97 degrees outside and like horrible humidity apparently. But so I really don't want to go outside. But kind of like a loose tooth, I keep thinking, maybe let's go out for a little bit. Maybe let's walk around and see how really bad it is. I don't know, but we might. But we'd also have to be asleep fairly early. Our shuttle tomorrow morning is at 4:25 or 4:35 in the morning. So I definitely have to get to bed fairly early. But I might go outside just because it's so gross. Just to walk outside and complain about it, because that's my channel. We'll see. If I go out, I'll take you. All right, bye.
All right, so back in the 80s, maybe the early 90s, you were vilified if you wore a matching set, like a top and a bottom. You either looked like a toddler or you looked like you were in pajamas. I bought a matching set. I keep seeing people wear them, younger people, but I keep seeing matching sets these days. And I have found this matching set, which if you can imagine what the shorts look like. I bought this set like, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago at Walmart for, I don't know, $3 a piece. They were really on sale. That's the outfit. I think it's kind of cute. I think it's cute. It's a little bit more royal blue on camera. This looks very, very dark navy in person, but I think it's kind of cute. The shorts aren't bad by themselves, and I like the top. So yeah, that's my little matching set today. Feeling very tropical, as I think the air will be outside. So let's see how bad it is. I'm totally going outside just to experience how gross the air is going to be. Time I cross over an elevator threshold, I think about my phone falling through that little gap. All right, let's go outside. It is so gross out here. I'm being dramatic. It's not that bad. It is very humid, and it's like 93, 96 degrees right now here in Baltimore, which has got to be bad for locals. For Vegas, that's not bad, but this humidity is just awful. This is one of my favorite buildings in the city. I don't know what it is or who this belongs to, but I just love that building. It makes me think of Superman or something. All right, I'm gonna take a walk. There's a Dunkin's down there somewhere. I'll grab myself an iced coffee or something and cool off. Maybe walk down to the water, but I'm not sure if I can make it that far because it is so gross. That big building I just showed you is the Under Armour building. I guess that's maybe their corporate headquarters or something, but that belongs to Under Armour, the sports clothing company. Who knew? It is a beautiful day. It's just devilishly hot. I got a little refresher, a strawberry dragon fruit refresher that matches my outfit. The weather here apparently is very unusual. It was also like this last week, apparently. The guy at Dunkin' Donuts was telling me this is very unusual weather for them. So I was thinking about walking down to the waterfront, but I don't think that would improve the day. I might head back to the hotel room. Yeah. Do you ever burn ants or other things with a magnifying lens? That's what this feels like. When the sun comes out from behind a cloud, it's like, oh my God, it's awful. So I was going to head up to the Walters Museum because it's just really just right up the road, and such a fantastic museum. It's open for a few more hours, and it's free, but I just don't think I can survive the walk. This has been of some help, but I'm going to go back and crawl into my hotel room. Oh, I should have gotten something else to eat. I have a little bit more soup. That should be enough. I'll see you later. All right, guys. It is 8:07 p.m. I would say hi to you, but I'm not wearing, well, let's just say I'm not wearing a lot of clothes. And this is a PG channel, right? So my bags, it is very, very dark in this room right now. It looks much lighter on camera, but my bag is for the most part packed. I just have to get my toiletry kit in there. My little tote that I have all my required items is all packed up. Batteries charged. My device is updated. Everything's done. Uniform sitting on the chair there. My wallet, my jewelry, my glasses, all sitting there ready to be put on. Toiletry kit ready. I don't know if I've ever shown you this, but I got this brand new. It was unused LL Bean toiletry kit. Unused, brand new. I got it for like $4, but I had that all set up so I can get ready in the morning. And the bed is broken in from my earlier nap in the day, or the nap I had earlier in the day. Boy, maybe my melatonin is kicking in. I can see there's still a little daylight out there, but that's going to go away soon. So fun fact, I leave the bathroom light on as long as the light doesn't shine through and right on my face. It's hard to sleep with that about a light on, but I have a nightlight somewhere. I have a nightlight somewhere in my bag, somewhere, and I like to have a little teeny bit of light going on, so that when I have to wake up before the sun rises,
I'm not, stumbling around a dark room, tripping over a black suitcase. So I leave the bathroom light on when I can. Otherwise, I have to find my night light. It's somewhere in my bag. The day was very nice. I mean, it wasn't very exciting, and it certainly wasn't a lot for you guys to see. But, yeah, it was nice. I left the room, got a drink, walked around for a little bit, came back. I played Baldur's Gate 3, which is a video game that I play. I finished a campaign. I won the game. Because I play on easy mode. But I finished that and had a good time. And just futzed around the room. I've been watching a few YouTube videos of this young man. I think his channel name is Adam. That's it. And he does a lot of hiking and stuff. He took a Amtrak train up towards Yosemite. I just watched that video because that would be interesting. And I'm just finishing up another video of his where he is hiking down into the Grand Canyon. That's pretty interesting. Something I'm never going to do because I'm just not in that good a shape to do what he's doing right now in that video. But yeah, it was a nice day. Just watched some videos, played a game, had plenty to eat, and yeah, ready to go. Tomorrow, I think we're flying to Vegas, and then I think we do a Burbank turn. I know, every trip I have ends up with a Burbank turn. But after this trip, I am off for 2 weeks. And then you and I are going up to Vancouver. That'll be fun. So I will see you tomorrow, all right? Toodaloo, have a good night. Oh, guys, it's 4:17. My shuttle is at 4:25, so I have to run downstairs just now. There's coffee right outside my room, so I'm hoping I have time for that. So I'm going to keep it brief this morning because I'm very tired and I desperately need the coffee. I will see you somewhere, sometime soon. Bye. Hey guys, hi. So I was about to tell you that I'm on board the plane. So the last time I saw you, I think I was leaving the hotel. I have since become a human being. I had a little caffeine. The flight here from Baltimore was super easy. No drama, no trauma. No great stories, no sad stories either. The highlight really of that was one passenger who was contemplating moving to Las Vegas. And so he was looking for some pros and cons in terms of moving to Vegas. And actually one of you guys actually posted a question under the comment section that I've left for a future video, which I should probably do that sooner than later. Like, what are my favorite, pros and cons in terms of moving into Vegas? Yeah, so he's contemplating being a snowbird, and I think that's a great idea. Baltimore and Vegas, great match. We had a 2-hour sit. I had a breakfast sandwich at Shake Shack, and then I had a small smoothie from Jamba Juice, so I feel like I'm going to explode. Oh, it's so much. But I really haven't eaten anything except for a protein bar this morning in Baltimore. So that is the day so far. We're heading off to Burbank because I can't have a trip without going to Burbank. And then we're back home, and I'm going to hang out with the cats, give them some treats, love on them, pack my suitcase. I still don't know what I'm going to take with me to Vancouver, and get ready for my trip to Vancouver. I've got one day off. I really do hope I can get my car in that one day, but if I can't, I should be able to get it when I get back from my trip. Blah, blah, blah. I will see you in Burbank or back here in Las Vegas. See you soon. Right, we just said goodbye to our last passenger in Burbank. We didn't have that many. It is a spectacular day here. Oh my God, it's so beautiful. Oh, you've seen this before, nothing crazy. It's a little hazy over here, but oh my gosh, it's absolutely beautiful. Oh, indescribable. It's so beautiful. But we have to go back to Las Vegas where it's going to be like hellishly hot. But nice flight. Not a lot of people, but really nice. I'm just working with like the worst coworkers ever.
The worst.
They're not. They're amazing. They're amazing. The only problem is that I'm working with 3 lovely women and I look like this. Yeah. Bosley. All right. I will see you guys later. Right. Back in Las Vegas again. That was a very nice turn. Very easy. We had enough open seats to allow people to be comfortable and have a little bit of space, so that was nice. We had a lovely family up in front visiting from Australia. They're going to the Grand Canyon. Really nice family. And just a nice all-around day. Not as bad as I thought it would be this morning at 4 o'clock. Brutal. But my friend Lori is going to drive me home. How nice is that? So I don't have to spend $25 on an Uber. Thank you. So I will see you when I get back to the house. Whew. Hi, Eleanor. Hi, honey. Hi, Eleanor. Are you happy Daddy's home? Are you happy I'm home? Your tail says so, but your face says, oh, I see something outside. Oh, for you people who have been with me for a long time, since before I got Eleanor, oh, big yawn, she was, if you remember, she was about 4.5 pounds when I found her. She's probably close to 12 now. She's got a little tubby belly. She's sweet. All right. Yeah, she's interested in something outside. Hey guys, how are you? Do I look peaceful? I am absolutely in a great spot right now. It's been a very nice day, a long day. This morning was rough. I don't know how I managed to get out of that room in one piece. I was suffering. So tired. But there was coffee outside the room. There's a little grab and go section right there. The shuttle driver was very nice. The first leg to Las Vegas, fairly full. The plane was pretty full. Really nice passengers. No drama, no trauma. One passenger on day one who just seemed to want to sit in her grumpy seat. She just didn't seem very happy. We were very respectful, very professional. She just didn't seem very happy. But that's okay. We can't do everything, right? But that was just day one. Today, the flight to Vegas was nice. The turn to Burbank and back was super easy. Very lightly populated, but really nice passengers. I'm not sure if I mentioned, we had an Australian family in the front that were going to the Grand Canyon. Super nice family. Really, really pleasant. Lori, my coworker Lori, dropped me off at home. She had to be in this neighborhood anyway. So she was very kind in dropping me off at the house. I got to the house, got in the daybed ASAP with the cats, gave them some treats, and we all took a little tiny nap. It was a beautiful, beautiful thing. And the wind is crazy outside. So I'm sitting in my blue wingback chair. Usually I'm sitting in the green one on the other side of the room. But this spot right here, I can look out my front window and see the pine trees whipping around in the wind and the clouds moving. And it's just really my favorite spot to sit. In the winter, this is my absolute favorite spot because the sun pours through this window. And it's almost like I feel like a kitten sitting in a sunbeam. It's just a great spot to hang out in. But yeah, the trip was very nice. Not terribly exciting, but very, very nice. So now that I'm home, I really have to start thinking about what I want to pack for this trip. Usually when I'm going somewhere, I pack and repack, pack and repack, pack and repack. If I go on a cruise, I'm going to pack and unpack 50 times before I leave the house. I know I'm going to take my rollerboard for work. And I think I'm going to take that set that I wore yesterday, the tropical little polo shirt set. I'm going to take that with me. Probably a denim shirt, a little sweater, pair of jeans, a pair of shorts. I don't know what to wear. It's supposed to be between 60 and 90 degrees. So how do you plan for that? So I really don't know what I'm going to take with me. I have a little Dooney and Burke crossbody I might take as my personal item. I still haven't decided on that either. So I do have a number of people from my old recovery groups in Boston who are going to the same convention. So I'm really hoping we get the chance to meet up. I don't think I'll be able to film much of the convention itself because it's, anonymous. And most people who are there really don't want to be seen on camera, even by strangers. So I may not be able to film much there, but I'll definitely take you along with me. And I think that's going to be it for this video. What's that? What's that, Stephen? Why do you have a giant mirror ball on the shelf there? Yeah, I saw that mirror ball in a thrift store probably a year ago. I had to buy it, and I don't know where to hang it, so it's just sitting on the shelf there with plants and weird sculptures and vases, and I have all sorts of crazy stuff in my house. Every inch of my place is covered in crazy, weird knickknacks. One day I'll give you a tour when I straighten up, but that may not happen. I don't know. Let me let you go, because otherwise I'm just going to keep rambling. So I will see you next time, probably on my way to Vancouver. All right, see you soon. Thanks for joining me, and fly safe.